Yeah, it's going to be so difficult. This Ezreal just going to be very slippery. Obviously, Braum, if he puts up his shield and you hit him with a charm, it's not really going to do that much. If Monkey already pops his ultimate, again, not going to do anything.
Every time we want to say nice and positive things about this team, we're almost always looking at AD carry. We're like, okay, 1xN, my darling, baby boy, don't let's get you a better team. We gonna get you out of this one. This is very fake.
Well up, but Karis throwing more rocks at him. He's getting quite low.
Throw another rock.
Slow to the play. The stun is there. Karis trying to make the play.
Oh my God!
Nice flash there, and he finds the solo kill. But Saytab will trade it out.
Okay, first, that's kind of bad for Xiaowang Ren, but, you know, this does set up Saytab for success. He had to use his summoner spells. Karis just TP'd back into this lane.
Maybe he'll walk over toward that mid lane and clear out that other pink. We already see Karis moving around. Saytab gonna burn his ultimate here. We're gonna find Karis there, getting right on top of him. Nice melee range charm.
Nice.
As they are really going after Karis, and they're able to take him out. Xiaowang Ren will fall to Monkey, but it is a second kill for Saytab.
I love that, though. That's really good. And Feather taking a hell of a lot of damage here. Again, starting, you can already see that game plan that we talked about for WE, focusing so heavily around the mid lane.
Good stuff so far. Let's see if they're able to continue it. We really like to see Pantheon keep this sort of pressure up, and sure, while he's 0-2, he does have 2 assists to his ledger, so he is still doing positive things for his team. It just means that it is going to be up to Saytab, as we have said. See if they're actually able to do much. We are going to see Pantheon come down onto the top side. Feather 1xN, make the play onto Cube. Will be a feats of warfare going over to ThunderTalk, and the pings going down in the Grubs area. Are going to be started up by Team WE. Here comes ThunderTalk over on the top side. He was going to get first move in mid lane. As you mentioned, the Weaver's Wall is available. If he used Ezreal, comes through doing a lot of damage. Saytab going to be shoved off toward his team's jungle, which means Grubs go over to Team WE.
All right, we take those 3 Grubs, a team that's going to be able to split push a little bit easier, also taking that away from Ahri and Gwen. Moving on through this side of the jungle, again, Karis having that Weaver's Wall can very easily cut off ThunderTalk, can even send it to try to stop 1xN in his ultimate.
Comes his Pantheon ultimate in the middle of everybody. Taeyun already had to shift away, now he's got a cleanse too. They're looking to peel back, bullet time coming out, but it's not doing a darn thing. Saytab manages to find the charm onto Karis. Xiaowang Ren trying to stay alive over on the backside, but finally falls. Saytab, Karis still going at it, but Saytab has no dash charges left, and he really wants Karis, and he will not find him. A double kill for Monkey.
Stopped from walking in, not only between the ult from Karis with the Weaver's Wall, but then just watching Monkey with the Crescent Guard, stopping all of this.
He's getting that privilege of being a full level up, and he's looking to continue that pace and really exert his pressure over the map. Saytab is going to pop his ultimate once again as he's looking to win this 1v1, but he's going to find out real soon it ain't a 1v1 for much longer. Karis is still alive, and there is a seismic shove to buy enough time for Monkey to bail him out. Wherever they want after Saytab's hot start of going 2-0. Now
he's back?
Too much of an impact. Oh my goodness, they're going to make the play again. Karis with another good damage coming out. Still alive, he's on the wrong side of Hoya, but he does manage to survive, and the exhaust got burnt as well.
Setup around objectives have been really sloppy. Now, we're getting this Herald start. Saytab's on a flank.
All right, Hoya looking to get in. Saytab, Vampire just dealing with everybody else on ThunderTalk over on the side. Monkey using the Crescent Guard. Saytab goes in, goes out. Chunks out Karis, but Vampire says, no, you will not escape from me. He does get to the Blast Cone. Here's the bullet time over on the other side. Taeyun trying to do what he can to 1xN.
That's no mana.
The Ahri has gone down. Now it's a 4v4 as the health bars are getting very low. Monkey once in, gets to the back line. Xiaowang Ren goes down. Feather is low too. Vampire trying to stun up Hoya to make sure that Karis stays alive. And Team WE roll over ThunderTalk.
Full on ace. One person dies in that entire fight from the side of WE. It is 11-4, but he died in a side lane, and that has been a big problem for ThunderTalk, is being able to stay safe, win on sides, and Saytab not necessarily getting caught out. So they summon the Herald in mid. They now use one ultimate for Pantheon to get him in the top side, but they lost 2 turrets for this and didn't even get the kill on the Cube. So
you're really hanging your hat on Hoya for scaling here. I mean, you know, Gwen certainly does a lot when she gets these items and gets really fed, but 0, 2, and 1 very, very far away from that point.
Strategy, but also you think about how diverse some of his champions have been. And I love to see it. Monkey kind of rebuilding himself here in 2025, and that's the Otacon going over to WE.
Yeah, let's be honest. I think Monkey is the big reason why this team has surpassed the expectations that they've had in Group Ascent, these original expectations of them not doing anything.
You have this Ari ultimate coming on. You got a dragon spawning in a minute and a half's time. That'll be Soul for WE.
Yeah, I mean, there's really just nothing that ThunderTalk are able to do. Again, see if they're able to do so. Hoya was able to pick up his second item, Asher's Tooth. He is going to teleport in. They're going to look for a flank play onto Karis here. They're trying to make a 5-man play, and he does get interrupted, and they are able to pick him off. Hold on, he's gone golden. Bullet time going to come through. Karis flashes over to the side, trying to make a play. Ends up going down, but they bought enough time for the rest of Team WE to show up, and ThunderTalk are on the wrong side of the tracks. Feather with a double knock-up coming through. Monkey trying to sustain. He gets exhausted. Satan off on the side, getting taken down by Taeyun. Hoya burns away. 1XN dies. That is an ace for Team WE. This mean a new winning streak is in order off battery. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they win out the rest of the regular season. Maybe they win out once they get into play-ins. Who knows?
Still be able to play these fights however you can. And WE now, they're going to take Chemtech Soul. They're going to grab themselves the Baron. And now we should see how cleanly they can close out this game.
Judging by the last couple of fights, I imagine it'll be quite clean off battery, but we'll have to see if anybody's going to throw a wrench in the plans. Xiao Hongren throws a wrench into the plans, and he takes away the Baron.
Kills the Baron. I am going to be honest, Yanni. I think that might actually push us to Elder. Unless ThunderTalk die within the next 45 seconds, I think we're going to Elder.
You might be right, and all of a sudden, it becomes a burger flip. Xiao Hongren able to get that Baron? Who knows? Maybe he can get the Elder too. Hongren, pick up the seismic shoves. Karis uses that Weaver's wall, looking for a little bit extra damage. Hoya trying to hide, looking to do something here on Karis, but he gets stunned up, he gets knocked up, and he gets taken down. Vampire blocks the bullet time too, with the equalizer down for good measure, just to make sure that 1XN can't stay away.
And damage increase when you are below 50% HP. That is already hard enough. And then you look, he has a Leandri, so he has more HP. He has a Zonia's and a Ceres. This guy is unkillable at this point from the Talia, unless he makes a huge error coming out from them. And
he got taken below half HP. Siege is still on here on the top side. So you have to use ultimate get away from Monkey, but Monkey just sustains through everything. Doesn't take a lick of damage. Down goes the Alistar. Down goes the inhibitor. Satan has to lick his wounds at the base of the fountain as this minion wave begins to push in. Hoya trying to do what he can to clear it out, to force Team WE away, to try to buy some extra time for ThunderTalk. Team WE will rotate down onto the bottom inhibitor turret, take that one out too, take out that inhibitor, pillage everything. Maybe just try to end the game here.
Maybe. They've got 3 grubs. They've got another mini wave in bottom lane. If they can't do it then, there's another mid wave coming.
Through this wall, Pantheon going to be targeted out. Can't survive through all that. The first Nexus turret will fall. ThunderTalk has given up. Team WE roll over ThunderTalk here in game 1.
And they tried. You know, again, that early game from ThunderTalk gave us some hope.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.